Hi, Misha here, and I'm actually using the boom mic because it's just started to rain, and I wanted you to maybe be able to hear the, still at this point, gentle rain hitting the roof. There's something soothing about rain hitting a metal roof. Kind of reminds you of being in a car. You're safe. Now, when it turns to large hail, that can get a little nerve-wracking. But hopefully we won't be having any of that soon. It's been extremely hot as we had the last day of summer and the first day of autumn here. And very, very humid. But the weather is supposed to change right now, today, and actually drop a good 20 degrees. And more importantly, the humidity will be cut. And that's actually why it's raining right now. This is all that pent-up humidity falling out of the air as the temperature goes down. It's still stickily out here at night. If anything, I think it actually got warmer in the evening, or at least more humid, harder to breathe. But that's what's going on. Earlier I heard my couple of owls talking, but they seem to have gone quiet. I like sitting outside listening to the various critters. And speaking of, so this is being out at the cabin again. Last time I stayed out 5 nights, 6 days. I don't exactly know how long I'll stay this time, but probably a little longer. Maybe 6 nights, 7 days, or even 7 nights, 8 days. I don't know. And the reason I said particularly critters, this is the first time I brought my cat, Peanut, out. She hasn't appeared in a lot of videos. She's my 3-legged cat, some might know about, but she's a rescue and rehab cat. And she travels well. She only meowed twice when we first got in the car. For some reason, she doesn't like cars that are standing still. Once you turn on the engine, she's a lot more into it. And she did okay on the car ride, but about 15 minutes in, she got nervous and started shaking. Again, she's really quiet, but she'll start kind of shivering and kind of, it sounds like hyperventilating. I think in her cat brain, she thought that was the delayed effect of, we're going to the vet. But then we drove longer, and it's like, we drove long enough, either she forgot about it or she realized I don't know. But further into the car ride, she actually got more calm. And then as we got onto the road going into the mountains, twisty, turny road, she actually was the most calm. So that's good. I didn't know if she'd get car sick or not, because animals do. But far from getting car sick, she actually felt it was relaxing. Probably because I've either had her with me in my chair rocking or swinging the whole time since she was I didn't get her when she was a little kitten. I got her when she was not quite a year old. And but still young, and so I guess I've passed that habit along to her, and it soothes her. So I got her out here, and started it off small, put her in the bathroom, filled the litter box for her, put some food out, and that was about it. She mostly, I unzipped her carrier. It's like a piece of carry-on luggage, so it's, soft with just like a metal frame, so it's actually quite comfortable. Sometimes she even sleeps in it at home. So I unzipped it, but I didn't force her out, figuring, she'll come out when she's comfortable. And she actually slept quite a bit. I think just the car ride and the stress from it, she just needed a couple hours sleep. And then for some reason, she got very interested in the shower. I don't know. And then she thought she wanted to go outside the bathroom. And I think even though the bathroom wasn't familiar to her, she thought outside the bathroom was home, was the house. So she really wanted to go out, so I let her out, and she didn't know what to fucking think. She looked around the cabin, everywhere, and then she went back to her crate voluntarily. I think that was a bit of a shock to her, so she stayed in there a few more hours. And at night, she came and jumped on the bed with me. But then she was getting restless, and I knew that she didn't really know where her litter box was, and, it's all new, so anytime she got a little antsy, I'd take her to the box. Well, I did last night, and then she came back into the bedroom a few minutes later, but instead of coming back and hopping on the bed, she actually kind of explored the bedroom a bit and discovered that she could go under my lazy boy in the room, and made herself a little spot there, and that's kind of where she spent a majority of today. I don't know if she smelled something or heard something outside, but she acted like she was kind of spooked again. So she mostly spent the day under the chair. I was actually bringing her little servings of food and stuff, and she'd eat. So, but it takes cats time. It really does. New place, new smells, new environment, new everything. And I kind of wonder if she thought maybe I was leaving her there and leaving myself. So later on in the day, because I knew she hadn't drank enough water and like I could really bring water to her, I put her back in the bathroom and shut the door again, so she'd be at least by her food, water, litter box. And so she went back in her cat carrier and slept some more there. And then when I showered again this evening, that kind of sparked her interest to leave. But actually, I ended up bribing her to leave. She's got one type of canned cat food she really likes that has kind of chunks of meat and gravy. And the minute I cracked open that can, it was a bribe. So she ate pretty much, I gave half a can because I didn't want her to eat too much because she hadn't eaten enough in the last day. So she scarfed that up, and after that started kind of hopping around the place. But I think once she did that, now she's really happy. Like, she's jumping up in my lap and kneading dough and purring. And there's one thing in the corner of my room that really gets her interest, and I don't know what it is, but she keeps looking over there and acts inquisitive about it, but not scared. Just like, I don't know if it's a shadow of something cast or just a weird smell in the corner. I don't know. But now the rain stopped. Like I said, it was just the humidity really catching up. They were small little drops. I bet it goes again, though, pretty soon. But yeah, now she's super happy, hopping around. Hopped in the chair and sat with me while I typed as usual. And I heard her go and voluntarily use the litter box without me taking her there, so that's good. I was kind of prepared, and we still might have an accident, but I wasn't sure. And I put a couple of pee pads down if that was more convenient for her versus going all the way to the litter box. But no, she's adapted seemingly quite well. Then again, she's always been more of a night cat, than daytime. So I'll be interested to see what her attitude is in the morning. But yeah, I figured I'd take a couple of days, and the fact that it took not much more than a full day for her to literally come out of her shell, I consider it a positive thing. Again, I think once she realized that I wasn't leaving her, that I was here, that she was safe, hey. But I figured I'd bring her on this cabin trip because I don't have anything major going on. Next time, they're bringing the rest of my furniture, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I may have to leave her back at home because she might get scared with new people and all the banging, and I'll need to leave the door open. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I really don't want to, but yeah, I do plan on bringing her anytime I come out here, at least anytime I know I'll be staying, say, more than 2 nights. But I'm hoping once she gets accustomed to it and makes it her own, that she'll look forward to it. But we'll find out. But yeah, I thought since I didn't have a whole lot going on, I mostly came out this week. I had a lot of little errands to do, like hang curtains, put up another swing, which I was actually sitting in out in the yard before the rain started coming, and I felt little drops on me. Just little things like that I knew it'd just be me and her here. I mostly came out just to get away because I needed to get away. The last couple of weeks have been a mite stressful. Nothing crazy, nothing like major bad happened. Just lots of little annoyances. Like Wednesday night, our printer broke. Well, it burned out. The imaging head burns out on them, and they don't make that model of printer anymore. So replacement imaging heads are not worth buying versus just a new printer. So we got a new printer in Friday evening right before I left, and it was just more convoluted to set up. Like, instead of just plugging it in, it wanted to know the date, the time, the language, and it just had a bunch of questions. Like, you're a printer. I should just be able to plug you in and print shit. But anyway, just things. So yeah, I need to come out here. And I knew the weather was supposed to change and get cool. So I was really looking forward to that. Hopefully it happens. And pretty much stay this week. For the first couple of days, I'll probably keep doing work around here. And then towards the end of the week, I think Fox is coming out. Do a little bit of shooting for the Mishaco channel. What have you. And see how Peanut does. She is pretty much a solitary cat. She's just my cat. She was buddies with Oscar. Those who've been around here a while remember he passed away a couple of years ago. But I don't know. Since his passing, she's been a little, not mopey, but I don't know, acting older, if that makes sense. Like, I think him passing kind of put a certain attitude in her that she didn't have before. And the younger cats tend to pester her. She's not much of a playful cat with him. Her idea of playful fun is to jump up in your lap and purr and knead dough and touch your nose with her nose and just basically be happy and full belly and warm and secure. And when they try to play, they're not trying to be mean, but they'll try to play, and she's not about that. And so I think sometimes having the other cat stresses her out. And that's why I wanted to start bringing her out here so she could have a place where she could be, as I've jokingly said, the only cat in the whole wide world. And so far, I think, yeah, she's really, really boisterous this evening. She's also liking the fabric chair, because my chair at home is leather, and she seems really fascinated and intrigued by the leather, the fabric, the upholstery. But yeah, that's about it. I didn't even cook today. I just had so many. The daytime was so hot, I just made a salad, and then this evening I ate some leftovers from yesterday. Tomorrow I'll cook something. But no, second night here, about a day and a half into my visit, and all's well. No complaints. Oh, yeah. But I'm sure I can get a lot done. Honestly, if I didn't have to ship packages, wouldn't even worry about it. Because I can do gun listings and answering questions over email is fine here as anywhere. Although, this was an extremely quiet week on Gunbroker. And I heard some thunder or something. And okay, even if sales aren't anything, I think 2 things sold all weekend. What I think of as a quiet weekend is when there's no questions, there's no activity, there's just no people like watching your auctions of note. I don't know. It's just quiet. But I like that when those happen. That tells me I picked a good weekend to come out here. Having a fish fry in 2 weeks. That'll be fun. Then a couple weeks after that, deer season starts. So hopefully we'll get some good fall weather by then. Kind of hard to go deer hunting in shorts. I mean, you can, but it just seems wrong. Be like fishing in a parka. Again, you can, just seems wrong. Oh, the rain's starting again. Yeah, this might be the real rain. And I just felt the first, like, cool... Oh, yeah. Just right now, I felt some cool breezes hit me, so I think this is the actual front. In case anyone wants to know, an animal just ran around my porch. And no, it wasn't my cat. Hello, wildlife. Yeah, I heard it jump up on one side, feet, and then jump down on the yard. I'm in their territory, so. Probably a raccoon, as I think I mentioned in the Blackbox. They tend to prowl at night here. Probably when I'm out foraging and then the rain. By the way, it's snake season for the next couple of weeks. The snakes are out doing their thing before fall. But yeah, now it's officially fall. Summer's over. Ready for the cool weather. You know, I've been out here several times summertime. First time I stayed here at night was June, and then July 4th. But then I had air conditioning but no water. And then I had the nearly week-long stay in early September. And this will be my longest stay yet. And every time I've been out here so far, it's been, well, warm weather to one degree or another. So I'm actually excited to be out here as the seasons change, the new smells and sights and all that good fun stuff. Yep. But you hear the rain? Wind too in the trees. Yeah, I think now it's starting to sit in. Make for good sleeping. But yeah, I did bring some guns out, of course, as I mentioned, but I also brought a couple of things for the personal channel to review. Oh yeah, getting the smell of rain now. Too bad you can't convey smells through the internet here. There, yeah, here we come. It's still not coming down a whole lot yet. But I'd say in the next few minutes it's gonna hit us. Yeah, this is the times if I were camping, like in a tent, I would be getting nervous. Seems like every time I try to go traditional tent camping, It rained. And not a little rain, a lot of rain. No, I'm not a tent camper. I do like being outdoors, obviously, and I do like being in the woods, but nope, nope, nope. A cabin, a roof over my head that doesn't leak. That's my speed. Your mileage may vary, and that's okay. But mine doesn't. This is what I like. I like having internet. I like having air conditioning and heat. I like having running water and hot water tank, and that's my deal. I mean, fucking hell, guys, I'm blind. I'm living alone in the woods right now. I think I'm pushing myself far enough. I don't have a desire, a need to quote unquote rough it. Get what I'm saying? I'm doing enough. But no, I've said in many videos, I like my own company, solitude. Yesterday now, Sunday, I had a couple of people ask about coming out. But in the end, I don't know, ever since I first built this, or even before I built it, when I was planning it out, I had this image of a lazy Sunday afternoon in summer, late summer even, like this. It was just one of those mental images. Just a lazy summer afternoon out here, sunny, nothing to do, nowhere to be, no one coming, and just watch some old films on the internet, enjoy the afternoon on my swing. And so I did that yesterday, and it was almost as idyllic as I pictured it. The only little bit of attraction was the humidity. Not even the heat, just the humidity. It's a little stickly from what I pictured. But yeah, and it's funny how the reality, I mean, so often in life, reality doesn't match up to what you envision. But with so many things about this cabin, it really has matched up. Like, it really has. But this is just the beginning of my stay down here. I'm sure I'll do another video. Maybe I can even convince Peanut to go on camera. Now that she's kind of out and hopping around. And I'm sure if anything interesting happens, I'll record it out here. That's kind of what it's for. But don't know what I'll do Monday, today now. It's after midnight. Might go have breakfast in the morning with my brother. And a couple of things in the afternoon. But I try not to get too busy out here. I know I won't be able to do much shooting until the end of the week, or at least Wednesday or after. But that's okay. So with that said, that's kind of what I'm up to as we round out summer and go into fall. How you guys doing? Any plans? I'm just checking the door. I don't know if you can see anything. There's a freaking street light down there. It's actually not a street light. It's a person's light, but J-Ro noticed it when we were out here on the eclipse day because he was trying to do a little stargazing. Hard to find anywhere with zero light pollution now. Even out here, I mean, we're about as out as you can be and still have roads, have power. So, again, I need that stuff for the way I do things. Like, I'm not afraid to be alone, but I'm also not a damn fool without a way to contact people, without resources. That's becoming foolish. Edge of the porch here is coming to it. This is on the north side, the mountain. At least it's nice and dark. Well, guys, I'm gonna pack her in, but we'll see what we can do over here. Hope everyone's having a good start to their week. And Peanut and I. Peanut? What you doing? Yes, I'm back in. I said your name. Huh? What is it, Gogo? Yes. I know you guys can't see her. Peanut butter. Peanut. What are we doing? Meow. Ready to go to bed? Okay. Alrighty, guys. Have you been securing the house while I was outside? I'm sure she's a great mouser, guys. It's actually a thing out here to worry about, like, field mice coming in. Alrighty, with that, we're gonna go to bed. Catch you very soon. Meow time.